Welcome to Manifestation Mondays with Marcy again. I'm thrilled to be here with you. First off, I want to thank you for the wonderful positive comments that you've shared with me, messaged me with, letting me know that you're really getting a lot out of these videos and telling me also that you want me to continue. Well, that's absolutely music to my ears because there's nothing that I love more than teaching. And there's nothing that I love more about teaching law of attraction and manifestation than to start actually seeing results with people. Watching how they were stuck and suddenly these pathways to success, to real manifestation start to happen. It's really one of the greatest thrills of my life. So thank you for continuing on and for digging your heels down and really taking these lessons to heart. So today I want to talk about something that actually came up in a class that I was teaching yesterday. And so it's a little bit different from what I thought that I would be speaking about today. But I think it's so important that we address this. So we've been talking about preparing, right? How to discern what is happening within you in particular, and whether or not what is actually occurring is affecting you on a subconscious level or a conscious level. And as we go into the end of the month workshop, we're going to be actually diving deep into real beliefs, how they're created, and how you can distinguish your belief from the belief that you think you have. Okay, so we're going to do a reality check there. But today I want to talk about what you, as the person who is here desiring to manifest something new in your life, I want to know this. What are you willing to do? What are you willing to do in order to manifest it? Are you willing to change your perception about something? Are you willing to change your conversations? Are you willing to put some relationships on the shelf? Or perhaps even to walk away altogether? Are you willing to take a good look at your stubbornness and unwillingness to make the changes that are necessary in order to shift your energy frequency? You see, if you could create what it is that you want from the energy that you're in, you would have it already. Yep, it would have just manifested right along with everything else that you're manifesting right now. Yep, you would have it already. But clearly, if you don't have it, it's because the energy frequency that you're in right now does not have the capacity to create what you want to experience. So let me use this as an example. Let's say, for instance, that you've decided that you want a brand new wardrobe. And your favorite color for the season is yellow. And so you get to the department store and you get into the elevator and all of the floors are color-coded. And you look for that yellow button and see it right away. There it is. You get all excited. Oh, you can't wait to get that elevator going and to get to the yellow floor. You start even imagining everything that you're going to buy. You know that you want a new pantsuit, you want a new dress, you want a new blouse, some shirts, all kinds of things. Maybe even splurge on a yellow coat or jacket that you've had your eye on for a while. And so you are there in the elevator, and there, of course, are other people who come in too, and they start pressing buttons also. You're very patient. You are ready to have the most wonderful day. And so you just go along for the ride, and you start to daydream. You start to think about all those wonderful things you're going to buy. And so the elevator comes to the floor and the doors open, and it's the blue floor. But you're so distracted that you get off the elevator anyway. And then you walk out onto the floor where all the merchandise is, and it's all blue. And for a moment, you're like so confused. How did you get there? Well, you realize, oh, that's right. I was in the elevator. There were other people there. Someone else must have hit the blue button. And as distracted as I was, I got off at the wrong floor. So you go back to the elevator and you hop in, and there are a couple of people in there, and you can see that there are other buttons that have been pressed, but you go right for that yellow button and you press it. And you're in the elevator and somebody starts up a conversation with you. And you get so involved in the conversation, and the elevator stops floor after floor after floor. And you're in the midst of this conversation, and the elevator stops, the doors open, you get out, and you're still talking to this person, and you suddenly realize you're on the green floor. Everything on the floor is green. Well, the person that you're speaking with is so happy because they wanted the green floor. But that's not where you wanted to go. But you look at your watch and you say, ugh, this is so tiresome. I'm getting so frustrated. But maybe I should take a walk around the green floor and just see if there's something that I like here. After all, I do like green, even though I had my heart set on a whole new yellow wardrobe. Maybe green will suffice. Maybe green will be something that will make me happy, at least for a while. And then maybe I'll just get more of the yellow merchandise another time. Because you're so enjoying this conversation and this new person that you've met, and you're thinking to yourself also, you know, they look great in green. Maybe I'll look just as great in green too. And this person is talking to you a mile a minute. And so you try on some green things and they say to you, oh yes, that is the color for you. It's beautiful on you. Oh, buy that, buy that. And you end up coming to the cashier, and all the money that you had saved for your yellow outfits is now going to the cashier for all the green things that you have purchased instead. You're with your friends still, and you're having a wonderful time, and you decide that it's really time for you to get home. It's getting very late, and you say your goodbyes. You tell them how much you've enjoyed being with them, and you make plans to get together another time. And you get home, and you try all these things on, and you're looking at yourself in the mirror, and you're saying, these are all lovely things, but they're not yellow. They're not yellow. And you decide, well, you know what? everybody there in the store was telling me how beautiful I look in green. I am just going to keep these and be as happy as can be with them. And so that's what you do. The first time that you're going out, you have a date with friends, or you're on a date, and you dress up in your new green outfits, and you're there in a restaurant, and you're looking around, and there are an awful lot of people wearing green. And so you're all puffed up about yourself, and you say, I'm, so trendy, and I'm wearing this green, and I'm so happy with it. I'm so happy I'm dressed just like everyone else. And so you do have a good time that night, but then you go home and you're looking through some magazines, and you start to see those pictures, those photos of the original clothes that you went to purchase. And you start looking at them closely. And you start to feel something in your solar plexus, a little fluttering. And you say to yourself, this is what I really wanted. What happened? Why do I have all this green clothing? And now you're staring at these pictures in the magazine. And you are looking at them with such a yearning in your heart. But you try to talk yourself out of it. And you say instead, oh, that yellow probably wouldn't have looked good on me anyway. Or, you know what, better that I'm dressed like everybody else, then I won't stand out. Or all of a sudden you remember when you were younger, and maybe your mother or someone said, yellow is really your color. It brings out all of your beautiful features. And what happens is the next time you go to put the green clothes on, you realize that you've really shortchanged yourself, cheated yourself, because there's no pleasure in them. You're putting them on, and you're trying to talk yourself into being happy that you have them. And then you remember the day that you bought them, and how distracted you were, and how you let somebody else tell you what was really better for you. And you let somebody else and their opinion override what you knew in your heart to be true and what your heart yearned for. And all of a sudden, you find yourself in a state of resentment. You find yourself in a state of really being unhappy with what you've just purchased. And you start to beat yourself up over what you see as having wasted the money that you had put aside for a brand new yellow wardrobe. And you get so disappointed in yourself that you start to tell yourself that you're not worthy. I shouldn't have those clothes anyway. Who did I think I was to want a whole new wardrobe? And what was I thinking that I worked so hard to save that money? And why can't I just be happy with what I have? So I think you're getting the gist of this story, right? When we sell ourselves short, we're never happy. When we allow ourselves to get distracted from what our heart is really yearning for, when we just slough off any real yearning or desires with taking the opinion of someone else, or even what is a trend or something that someone else has really decided for us, or an expectation that they have of us. Not only do you never get to experience the joy and the freedom of having manifested exactly what your heart desired, you have robbed yourself of all the workings of that joy. You see, joy is an energy that's meant to feed our soul. It's soul food. It rises up from within us and it's filled with light, so it fills our energy field. It actually feeds each and every particle within us. It feeds every cell exactly what it needs to experience in order to perpetuate its well-being. Now you think to yourself, well, how can something like, a few new outfits or something do that for me? It's not so much the outfits as much as it is that you have been loyal to yourself, that you were committed to creating what your heart was yearning for and what your true self wanted for you. You see, it wants you to be in that energy of joy. It wants you to experience it because then it experiences joy through you. You see, you're not alone. You're in partnership with the universe. What feeds you feeds it. And so in this partnership, if you want the universe to feed you and for you to be joyful and to experience true freedom, peace, creativity, abundance, prosperity, a higher true love, and deeper relationships, it is an energy that is reciprocated to you. But it first must be initiated by you, because this is the universal law of partnership. It is where giving and receiving are equal. But because we also have a universal law of free will, you must initiate every energy exchange, because the universe, under law, must wait for your choice, because only then does it know how to respond to you. Only then do you get to experience what your heart is truly yearning for, what your greatest desires are. So we come back to this question: what are you willing to do? Are you willing to let go of whatever stands in your way? The distractions, other people's opinions, what the media might be telling you, ancient beliefs, some that don't even belong to you, but they're just lingering, waiting for you to let them go. Relationships that don't see things as you see them, so they don't want you to manifest what you're looking to manifest because it will take you away. You see, there are all these underworkings, and they all influence what we experience. And so your assignment this coming week is to start to pay attention to how committed you are to actually manifesting what you know your heart desires and what will release joy your creative spirit, your peace, your abundance, your prosperity out into the universe. Because that's our job. We are here to generate more and more love, to share more and more love, to be a full expression of love. And all of those energies that I just described for you, they travel in the wave of love. And that's why they feel so good. But it's also why they're so powerful. Because love is the most powerful energy of all. And you are love. And so you, as love, must be fed more love so that you can love and be a fuller expression of it in partnership with all that is. So take this lesson to heart. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Start to really pay attention to whatever is popping up to distract you or influence you. And really start to ask yourself, what are you willing to do? What are you willing to do? Good question, right? So much love to you. I sure hope that you will answer that question in the comment section below. Let me know what your thoughts are here. Let me know what comes up for you in your internal inquiry. Maybe start journaling it. Start to notice your hesitation or when you acquiesce to somebody else, or worse, when you throw yourself under the bus. Pay attention, because I guarantee you the universe is going to provide for you lots of opportunities to exercise this week. It's just the way it works. It's in partnership with you being the best expression, the greatest expression of all that you are, and all that love. Okay, until next week, have a great one, and please share your experiences. Thank you.